Hey YouTube, sorry you had to look at my neck. I was trying to get out of the corner. But today, we're going to learn how to make, well, not learn, but I'm going to teach you guys how to make homemade donuts out of pancake batter. So, bear with me as we get started. I hope y'all can see the stove pretty well. This camera leans when you put it down, so. The first thing you're going to need is, ooh, it's cold. It is freezing. In my house. It's cold in my house. You're gonna need some sort of pancake mix. Any type of pancake mix, it don't matter. Just some sort of pancake mix. I really don't have a mixing bowl. Yeah. Cause nobody's ever home for us to cook like that. So I'm gonna use this. So take a cup. I need to buy a mixing bowl. That's what I need to go buy this week. Anyway, we're gonna put some water in here. No, we're gonna cook it with milk. I don't want any water. It's milk, not water. You're gonna use milk, not water. My fan will have everything sounding like it's a big wind, but that's the heater. Just ignore it. That's the heater. You gotta ignore it. It's gonna be loud. I use lactose milk because I'm very lactose. I'm gonna be very highly lactose, you guys. Like it makes my stomach blow out to like big ball, and I'll be bloated for days, farting for days, and we don't want that to happen. So I get the lactate, and I use 2%. This is fat free, so you're not gaining too much weight making these donuts, okay? So what I do is I'm supposed to measure. If you were to measure, you'll use 3 cups of milk, 3 cups for your vegetable oil, and then you'll use 3 cups of batter. But I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna experiment with one because I've never done it, and I don't want to waste any pancake batter. Because these people around here like pancakes, so you're not gonna waste no batter just in case I mess something up. You feel me? But I keep my oil in here, so we're gonna pour some of this oil and good greasy oil in there like that. That's about how much oil you need. You wanna turn it on so it can get nice and hot by the time you get through mixing this dough. When you mix your dough, you're just gonna mix it until it's nice and thick. I don't know if you can see this, but mix it until it's nice and thick. When I get through mixing it, I'll show you guys. So I put a little water in it. I mean milk in it. I'll take a spoon and I'm gonna mix it with my spoon first until it gets a nice chunky dough. You don't want pancakes, you want dough. So I would say this would be my first one. A teensy bit more water. That's a little too hard for dough. I mean milk. Teensy bit more milk. And if the dough is too thick, you can always add more milk like I'm doing right now. Because you don't want the dough too thick, but you don't want it too watery neither. So we're gonna mix that up. I'm gonna show you what it look like when I'm done mixing that dough up. Okay, so I'm done mixing the dough up, right? Take the pan. I can see it, but your dough's gonna be at least this thick. See how thick that is? You're gonna take your dough. Oh, I hate this part, y'all, because I'm so. That's a little too watery. So now I gotta take this off my hand, add a little bit more milk, because a little watery, y'all, too watery. Dough still ain't right, not the way I like it. So take that off. And you're gonna get your hands messy, but the first thing to do is put flour on them. And I forgot to put flour on them so that the dough won't stick. So let's try this one more time. Wash my hands off, you guys. I'm sorry. I just can't do the best. Okay, we're gonna wash my hands off. We're gonna try this again. This time I'm gonna put some flour on my hands, but my dough is still a little too watery for me. Put a little dust on it right there. Just about that much. Just a little pinch. That ain't like how. See, that's a dough that I could probably deal with right there. And there's still a little watery, so a little bit more dust to it. Okay, that's a dough. It's a nice, as you can see, pasty, doughy fixture. You got your, that's probably gonna be ready. I'm gonna turn it down. And like I said, you wanna flour your hands. So put a little flour on my hands. Flouring your hands like this stops the dough from sticking to your hands. You learned that in school. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but it stops the dough from really attaching itself to your hands like it owns your hands. So I got a lot of flour in my sink. Then you're gonna take this out like this. And you're gonna pinch and you're gonna roll it. See? Bam! Bam! And like I said, it stops it from sticking to your hands, and this is your first dough. That's what your dough will look like. See if it's ready. Looks like it. Well, can't use that dough. Gotta throw it away. I dropped it on the floor. Now we gotta make another one. And I ain't got enough. Trying to stick to my hands. Oh, come on, man. Sorry, y'all. I still got dough all over my hands. It don't work too well if you ain't got enough flour, I guess, on your hands. Take that dough, roll it around like this, and we're gonna drop it in there like that. See how that works.